Good afternoon to all. I welcome all the participants here, wherein IGNOU Regional Center Mumbai is organizing this online orientation program for the counselors, academic counselors of MSc Environmental Studies. I welcome our Assistant Regional Director, Dr. P. Nambudri sir, for general welcome to the participants. Thank you.
You are mute. You are mute. Please on your mic.
So I'm very happy to welcome Professor Sachi Shah, Program Coordinator, MSc Environmental Science, and Director of SITS IGNOU New Delhi, to have an interaction with the academic counselors of MSc Environmental Science for orienting them to have a broad idea about the conduct of counseling, assignments, then projects, how to go about all these kind of orientation Madam is going to give. So on behalf of Regional Center Mumbai, IGNOU Mumbai, I welcome you, Madam, for this virtual meeting. And I welcome the Regional Director, IGNOU Regional Center Mumbai, and Regional Directors of our Regional Center Nagpur and Pune, and Assistant Regional Directors from all these Nagpur and Pune Regional Centers. Finally, I welcome the coordinator of KJ Somaya College of Commerce and Arts and academic counselors of MSc Environmental Science. Those are the real clients for this today meeting. So, on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Mumbai and on my personal behalf, I once again welcome all the participants, those who are presenting today meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Regional Director Dr. E. Krishna Rao sir for his initial remarks.
Professor Sachi Shah, Director SYTS and Program Coordinator of MSc Environmental Science. My colleagues, Dr. G. Srinivas from RC Pune, Dr. Seshkumar from RC Nagpur, from our own regional center, Dr. Nambudri, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Satyavan, Coordinator, IGNOU Study Center 1601, Assistant Coordinators, and academic counselors from RC Nagpur, RC Pune, RC Nagpur, RC Goa, and other regional centers. At outset, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Sachi Madam for accepting our invitation and accepting our request and grace this occasion as a resource person. Madam all the time supportive whenever we ask to organize, even for the induction meeting of MSc Environment Science, she was present and oriented the students. Here this program, MSc Environment Science, IGNOU Regional Center Mumbai, has started offering with the support of one of our study center, KJ Somaya College of Arts and Commerce. We started admission from the July 2021. There was a huge response. Previously, the students used to join under the RC Nagpur, whereas once the Regional Center Mumbai has opened for this program, we have received good response where 85 students have registered under this program. And even for this January 2022, there are about 45 students. Total 120 students, more than 120 students under RC Mumbai. Now, since it is a new program, where the academic counselors also not having much idea how to organize the practical sessions, and anyhow they are managing the these theory sessions where they felt little difficult. Immediately we have approached the madam. She has agreed. I hope this orientation program, it is not just only for the regional center Mumbai. It is for all the academic counselors of IGNOU entire 56 regional centers, wherever this program is activated. This session, we are recording it. We are going to upload in our RC Mumbai website, means as well as YouTube channel, and we are going to post in our RC Mumbai Facebook page, Twitter, and everywhere, because of it will be going to useful for all the academic counselors of MSc Environment Science. That's why I am very happy, because of we are hosting for this particular valuable, important academic activity. Madam, I am very thankful to you. I once again thanks to all the academics as well as the academic counselors and the coordinators of the study center. I hope you will enjoy this session where you are going to get all the inputs. Thereby, you can provide better academic student support services to the particularly MSc Environmental Science students, where we are receiving huge response as well as the enrollment number is increasing. Every session it is increasing. Thus, the academic counselors also will enjoy and get benefit from this orientation program. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request Professor Sachi Shah ma'am for her valuable orientation to the academic counselors of MSc Environmental Studies. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Dr. E. Krishna Rao, Regional Director, Mumbai, Regional Directors from Nagpur, Goa, Pune, and all the ARDs who have joined from this center, the coordinator of study center from Mumbai, Dr. Satyavan S. Rao, and academic counselor. I'm really delighted to be here and have a discussion with you regarding the how to conduct the academic counseling for the MSc Environmental Science program. But before starting my orientation, I would like to first of all congratulate Dr. E. Krishna Rao for starting this induction for academic counselor or orientation for academic counselor for this MSc Environmental Science program. I'm also like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. E. Krishna Rao and all the regional directors, assistant regional directors, counselors who are supporting us, who are helping us for this newly launched MSc Environmental Science program. Today with us, our other coordinator for this MSc Environmental Science program, Dr. Deeksha Dave and Dr. V. Venkatramanan from SOITS. They have also joined. So we thank all the academic counselors for all the support. As Dr. E. Krishna Rao sir has told, this program was launched in January 2021. And from July 2021, the counseling from Mumbai has started. Before coming to the MSc Environmental Science, I would like to give a brief about the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies. The School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies is one among the 21 schools of Indira Gandhi National Open University. We are offering various multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary programs cutting across the disciplinary boundaries. We are offering 5 master's programs, then many diploma programs, certificate programs, and appreciation programs. Coming to this MSc Environmental Science program, before starting, I just wanted to give a brief introduction how this program was started, how we have envisaged that this program should be launched from IGNOU. We all know that the world today is confronted with many environmental problems. If I talk about United Nations recent report, we are facing the triple emergency. Whether we say it locally or globally, we have witnessed the kind of pollutions, the kind of climate change is occurring, biodiversity is lost, the natural resources are over exploited, the generation of waste, and so much hue and cry about all the environmental issues. There are many local and global environmental problems which require attention, which require some measures to so that we can arrest them or we can reverse this situation. We know that this pollution, this environmental problems are affecting human health and environmental health. So we need a knowledgeable workforce, a skilled manpower who have the knowledge and attitude to understand the various component of environment, how this environment is changing, how this change in environment is affecting the day-to-day life and health of each and everyone, and what are the measures, how we can arrest this situation. Keeping all this in mind, we in School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, we started this MSc Environmental Science program. Basically, the aim of this program was to develop, as I've told, the knowledge force, the skilled manpower who can, who have an understanding of various environmental problem. So keeping all this point in view, we have started this MSc Environmental Science program. So just to give you a brief about the courses, the evaluation system, and how particularly E. Krishna Rao sir has asked me to discuss with you about the practical counseling we will be discussing. So I just wanted to give you a brief introduction or brief presentation about the program. Is my PPT visible?
Yeah, madam. Yeah.
Okay. So the MSc Environmental Science program, the course code is MSc Environmental Science, MSc ENV. Duration is minimum 2 years and maximum 4 years. It is offered in both January and July cycle of admission, and it is basically a semester-based course. So altogether, there are 4 semesters. The eligibility criteria for MSc Environmental Science is bachelor's degree in any discipline of science, engineering, technology, agriculture science, forestry, veterinary science from a recognized university. To begin with, the medium of instruction is English, and the course fee is 15,000 per year, 7,500 plus 200 rupees registration fee. As I've told you, the objective of the program, the broad objective of the program is to equip the learner with knowledge and understanding of the physical, chemical, and biological process of the environment, to expose the learner with theoretical principles involving air, water, soil pollution, and other monitoring system, to emphasize the principle and practices involved in sustainable natural resource management, environmental audit, sustainable development, etc., and to impart knowledge and understanding in environmental audit and so just to give you a brief about, though E. Krishna Rao sir has already briefed that all the academic counselors, they are taking the counseling for theory session, but just to give you a brief picture of MSc Environmental Science program, the total number of credit in this MSc program are 72. These credits are divided into 4 semesters. The first semester 16 credit, 20 credit.
Sorry, your PPT is not moving.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
1 second, sir. Just a second, sir. Now it is moving?
Yeah, now it is displaying.
Okay, so altogether 72 credit, which are divided into four semesters. First semester 16, 20, 20, and 16. The courses are divided in a way that in almost in first three semester there is one lab course, and in the fourth semester there is a project work or a dissertation of 8 credit. Total number of core courses in this MSc program are 13. The elective courses, there is a basket of elective courses, and from this basket 9 elective courses, any four, the student can opt for any 4 courses, and it is a semester system. To just give you a brief about the core courses, there are total 13 core courses which ranges from or which are according to IGNOU system. They are MEV 0112, MEVP 011. So the core courses are MEV 011, 012, 013, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 and 19, like fundamentals of environment science and ecology, earth process, environmental chemistry, sustainable natural resource management, environmental pollution control and management, environmental impact assessment, environmental legislation, environmental health and ecotoxicology, and research methodology for environmental science. Why these courses, just why I am giving the brief about the courses, because when I'll be talking about the practical counseling, I just wanted to emphasize that the lab courses which are in that particular semester, the lab courses, for going through the lab courses, the student must have an idea of these core courses. So when we talk about the first semester lab course, that is MEVL 011, that is Environment Science Lab Course 1. In this lab, all the labs are related to the courses of first semester. And then there is Lab Course 2, MEVL 012, which is offered in the second semester, and MEVL 3, which is offered in third semester. This is the list of elective courses. There are altogether 9 elective courses, which are MEVE 0112, MEVE 019. So these elective courses are global climate change, environmental management, environmental biotechnology, biodiversity conservation and management, disaster management, urban environment, environment in society, instrumentation technique, and environmental issues. So as the or elective course starts from the second semester. So the lab courses from second semester onwards includes the labs related to these courses also. This is the how the courses have been offered in semester wise. So there are 4 core courses in the first semester. These are MEV 011, 012, 013, and Lab Course 011. Altogether 16 credit. In second semester, there are again 5 courses. The total number of credits offered are 20. So in this semester, the student has to opt 3 core courses, 4 core courses, that is MEV 14, 15, 16, and 1 lab course, MEVL 12, and they can opt any of the elective course from the elective course basket. Then in semester 3, again, the student have to opt for 5 courses, out of which 3 are the core courses of theory and 1 lab course, and any of the 1 elective course. In the fourth semester, the student can opt for any of the elective course out of 9 courses and 1 dissertation or 1 project, which is of 8 credit. So altogether 16 credit. In this way, the courses are divided into 4 semester, 16, 20, 20, and 16, and each semester practical component is offered. Just to give you an idea of how the courses have been or how the units have been allocated to each and every course. In general, all the courses are of 4 credit. Mostly in all the courses, there are 4 blocks and the units are from 15 to 18 as per the UGC norms or IGNOU norm. So there are 4 blocks. Block 1, like to give you an example of first semester courses, the block 1 is Concept of Environment Science. There are 4 units. Block 2, Fundamentals of Ecology. There are 5 units. Block 3, Ecosystem Dynamics and Processes. There are 4 units. And block 4, Domains of Environmental Sciences. There are 4 units. So this course is, again, all of the courses are 4 credit except the project. This is earth process, again 4 blocks and 16 unit. Environmental chemistry, there are 4 blocks and 15 unit. So these are the first semester courses, core courses for the first semester. In first semester, there is one lab courses also offered, which is MEVL 011. And in each labs, whether it is MEVL 011 or 012 or 013, the number of labs are 20. So they are divided, the labs are offered according to the courses which are offered in that particular semester. Like, for example, in first lab course 1, most of the practicals are related to general fundamentals of environmental science. For example, related to productivity, related to biodiversity, related to biotic and abiotic component, or how to measure the biodiversity indices. Beside that, because the course earth process is also offered, so it is also related to soil profile, types of rock, pH, electrical conductivity, organic carbon. In this course, just an idea of statistical analysis also is being given. Though there is a core course in the third semester, which is research methodology in environmental sciences, but in this also just measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, skewness, etc. also is offered in this lab, so that the student will be having an idea of the statistical analysis also while calculating the result, while observation, and how to make the graphs, etc. if required. This is just a few experiments which are in MEVL 012. Again, there are altogether 20 experiments in each lab. In this, basically, most of the experiments are related to environmental chemistry and environmental science in general, how to evaluate the pollution in water, hardness, total solid, dissolved solid, BOD, COD, acidity, alkalinity, chloride, residual chlorine, sulfate, phosphate, nitrogen, etc. The third semester lab, which is MEVL 013, Environment Science Lab Course 3, it is the courses, the labs in this are a bit related to contemporary and environmental important issues. Like there are many microbiological related experiment. There is experiment how to evaluate the pollution in water, how to evaluate the various type of activities of microorganism in water, how the waste management, how the waste is converted into manure, how the biogas is generated. Basically, this course is related to environmental pollution, toxicology, and environmental biotechnology. How this environmental lab course 3 is basically a course which talks about more how the lab experiment can be applied for contemporary environmental problem. So these were a brief about the first semester courses and the lab, all the 3 lab courses which are offered in 3 semester. Coming to the evaluation methodology, there are altogether 3 type of courses: theory course, practical course, and project or dissertation course. In theory course, there is the continuous evaluation, which is in the form of assignment. It is 30%, and term and examination is 70%. The assignments are already uploaded in the website. The student has to complete the assignment and submit the assignment to the respective study center as per the guidelines given by the study center or regional center. That has to be evaluated, and the assignment has to be evaluated and submit to evaluation division. The term and examination, it is 70%, and the for July batch, the examination is already conducted for the first semester, and next will be conducted for January batch. As far as the weightage for practical courses concerned, in practical courses there are two type of experiment: guided experiment and unguided experiment. There is continuous evaluation, that is internal assessment. It is 70%, and term and practical external assessment is 30%. I'll be talking in detail about this. The project and dissertation, which is of 8 credit, the project dissertation will be 70% and viva voce is 30%. There is synopsis has to be submitted in a prescribed format. The synopsis has to be approved before that, and after the approval of synopsis, the student has to continue her project work. Then project report consists of 70% and the viva is 30%. The passing score in each of the courses individually in each and every component is 40. For example, if assignment is there, the student has to pass by taking 40% in that, and term and examination 40%, that is separately. Same way, guided and unguided experiment individually in each of the component, the student has to, the passing score is 40. And again, in project and dissertation, the passing score is 40. Now, coming to the counseling session, here I would like to just tell the academic counselor, though they may be knowing about that, the university in IGNOU, we follow the credit system. Each credit amounts to 30 hours of studies. If I talk about 4 credit theory course, it means 120 hours, 120 study hours. So this include reading and comprehending the print material, listening to audio, watching of video, attending counseling session. Beside that, teleconferencing, Swayam Prabha, or and writing assignment also. So a 4 credit course, it involves 120 hours. So this 120 hours have been, it will help the student to understand the academic effort one has to put in order to successfully complete a course. So completion of an academic program, as I've already discussed, the completion of an academic program, it requires successful clearing of both the assignment and the term and examination of each course in a program. If I talk about the theory counseling, the university normally, and as far as recently the SOP for regional centers has already been also circulated. According to this also, university normally organize 4 to 6 academic counseling session for a 4 credit program. So for a 4 credit program, 4 to 6 counseling. So if there are 3 courses, depending upon the counseling session, there may be 12 or 18 counseling for first semester, or 4 counseling for each and every course. When I talk about the practical counseling session, there will be a separate counseling session for practical. The practical sessions, attending the practical session for student are mandatory. So when we talk about this is about theory courses. When we talk about the laboratory courses or lab courses or experiment, these are an integral component of MSc Environment Science program. And as I'm again, time and again, I'm saying that in each and every semester, one lab course is offered. While designing the curricula for these laboratory courses, the particular care has been taken to include the experiment which are significant to the present day state of the environment science discipline. And I'm emphasizing this, that importance has been given to the utility of an experiment with respect to the what is the need of that particular experiment, how the student can develop experimental skill, how they can use this skill for industrial or any other field application. Again, for a laboratory course, there are 4 credit and student has to work for around 120 hours. 4 credit, 1 credit is 30 hours, so 4 credit is 120 hours. Most of the
Madam, sorry, madam, that slide is not displaying practical skill. That is
okay.
important one, please.
Is it okay? Now,
Yeah.
now it is
Now we
okay.
can. Yeah.
Okay. So when I was saying, I'll explain. Before that, I'm just giving a brief introduction about how these laboratory courses has to be conducted. For a laboratory courses, which is 4th credit, there has to be work around 120 hours. Most of these hours have to be spent on experimental work, and the remaining time have to be used for doing calculation, preparation of record, viewing or listening to the video audio program, and the attendance in the laboratory course is compulsory. The mostly 90%, up to 90% attendance is required when we say that every experiment in this laboratory course is evaluated and it is included for final evaluation. The weightage of guided experiment is 70%. So a student has to perform all the experiment in order to be able to secure maximum mark. The remaining 30% marks are assigned for the unguided experiment, which student has to perform at the end of the lab course. The lab course, the most of the depending upon the convenience of study center, these labs can be arranged or organized. When we say about the practical evaluation, again it has to be under the 2 component, guided experiments and unguided experiment. The guided experiment, it has to be performed during the counseling session under the guidance of the counselor. The unguided experiment shall be undertaken by the student by when all the labs will be over. For unguided experiment, the student shall not be provided any guidance while performing the experiment. Both the components has to be evaluated, and again I'm saying the weightage is 70% for guided experiment and 30% of unguided experiment. Uh, the student performance has to be assessed by the academic counselor. It depends upon the academic counselors how they are assessing or how they are observing or allocating the marks for guided experiment. They maybe include the performance, how they are operating the instrument, how they are good in observation, how what is the understanding of the principle, whether they are understanding the basic concept of experiment or not. That all can be judged by the academic counselor. The one important aspects of this experiment is the maintenance of a complete and up-to-date record of the laboratory work. So one orientation session for the lab course has to be conducted, and the student should be oriented that they should have a laboratory notebook for this course. The laboratory notebook will be easily available in the market. Why I'm saying easily available in the market? Because most of the student, while writing the assignment, they are calling me, ma'am, whether it should be a lined page, whether it should be a A4 page, whether it should be a notebook. So that is that the laboratory notebook, which is one side plain, we all know, but the student has to be guided about that it should be a laboratory notebook, and they should be oriented that they should write the title of the experiment, they should write the material required, procedure, observation, result, and what are the inferences. These all are available, or these all are given the practical manual, and they can write from that, they can take help from that, but they have to write their result and inferences. And this laboratory notebook has to be submitted to the counselor for correction, and they can grade it. The marks has to be allocated for this experiment and for recording them properly. That's why there are two way of evaluating. Again, I'll say that depends upon the academic counselor. They can be evaluated daily on the basis of their daily performance. For each and experiment, 10 marks can be given, and they can be evaluated on the basis of that. So, but each and every experiment has to be evaluated. When I say lab counseling, now coming the number of sessions for the lab counseling, as there are 4 credit courses, so a total number of counseling days is 40 days. So morning session and evening session, both the session experiment session has to be taken. So altogether there are 28 session, 2 session per day. Per session is of 4 hours. The 13 days of counseling is for guided experiment. The 14 days of counseling is for unguided experiment, where the student will be evaluated. The session may be can be like there may be altogether 28 session. I'm sorry, there is some it should be 26. So introduction or orientation for the student can be of 1 session. Then there are 26 guided experiment and 1 unguided experiment. The altogether the experiments are 20. The on the depending upon the requirement of the student, or the student, the experiment can be repeated, they can be conducted simultaneously. This is all depends upon the academic counselor, on the convenience of the study center, labs, and the student. The labs can be conducted, but altogether there are 20 labs in each lab experiment in each and every lab manual. So on record 14 days. Out of this, 13 days has to be session, and 1 day is for evaluation. Lab, again, there are 30% weight is 70% and 30%. Just for the convenience of the academic counselor, I have just chalk out an evaluation scheme for guided experiment. There's no hard and fast rule to evaluate according to this. Academic counselor can make their own evaluation criteria for evaluating the guided experiment, but just for sake of convenience, or I have just make evaluation criteria for each and every experiment, or for in general actual performance of the experiment, their observation, the 40% weightage can be given, the reporting, how they are calculating, making graphic required, how they are reporting, making of diagrams, how they are operating the instruments, etc. On the basis of that also 20% weightage can be given. And viva versa, for this is for guided experiment 20% and 20% for record. The viva versa for each and every guided experiments is can be conducted then and there only, just asking them or monitoring whether they are understanding the principle or not, whether they are having, why they are doing, what is the, this can be done on daily basis. For unguided experiment, where there is a counselor will not be has to help, it is an exam where the actual performance of experiment and observation can be of 50%, how they are doing it, how much they are or how they are operating, what is their skill for conducting the experiment. this can be 50%, report problem solving can be 25%, and viva voce can be 25%. So unguided experiments evaluation, I have just divided for just for the understanding of academic counselor. It can be divided into 3 evaluation, can be given the weightage to according to these. But again, this is the depends upon the regional center or study center. On the basis, they can have their own evaluation scheme. They can have different weightage, but this is a journal which I have given for the ease of their evaluation. Again, just to give an idea how to evaluate each and every experiment. For example, there are 20 experiments. Altogether, the practical experiment can be of 100 marks. We have to take 70% weightage for the guided experiment. So each experiment can be evaluated for 10 marks. We can again divide that how they are preparing the chemicals, how they are preparing the stock solution, other solutions, or how they are operating the instrument can be 2 marks. Their performance observation 2, reporting, calculation result 1, maintenance of record and viva voce, etc. 2. So altogether, each and every experiment or unguided guided experiment can be evaluated for 10 marks. But again, I will repeat that it is depends upon the academic counselor, regional center, and their own wisdom. The program delivery, we know that it is through multiple modes: SLM, audio, video, IRC, Gyan Darshan, Gyanvadi, Swayamprabha, etc. The session for IRC and Swayamprabha and Swayam and Gyan Darshan, they are already on the Facebook page, and the regional centers are circulating it to the students. I will also request the academic counselor and regional center in charge to circulate the related information to concerned student. The delivery is through self-learning print material, audio, video, Gyan Darshan, Swayamprabha, face-to-face counseling or online counseling by academic counselor, and also through assignment. So I will not go in detail about this. As I was saying, that the program coordinator for this program is myself, Dr. Venkatramanan, and Dr. Diksha Dave, and the admission for January session has already started. So this is in brief about the orientation, about the MSc Environmental Science program, the evaluation methodology, and how to conduct the theory session and practical session.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So now proceeding further with this orientation session, I think we can now open the platform for the academic counselors to share their experience, or if they have any issue or doubt, they can ask, they can share anything with ma'am. And also the regional directors or assistant regional directors from other regional centers are also with us. I request the ARDs and RDs, please, sir, madam, may also ask the queries or questions if they have. Thank you.
You can ask the questions by any doubts you are having, academic counselors. You can on your video. I think at least all the academic counselors can on your videos. We can see at least all our academic counselor faces. At least you can introduce yourself one by one. It is a good opportunity where we can introduce ourselves. As you are all knowing, I am Dr. E. Krishna Rao, Regional Director, IGNO, Regional Center, Mumbai. Yeah, please, one by one, you can introduce yourself.
Uh, can I start, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Sagar, please start.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody, and respected director. Myself, Sagar Marathe. I am assistant professor in SK Somaya College, Somaya Vidyavihar University, and I have also registered for this course as an academic counselor. I wish that whatever I know in environment, I can share with the students so that they can benefit in this process and learn new things so that we all can solve the challenges we are facing in different areas of environment together. And ma'am, one doubt I had in my mind, if you permit, I can ask. Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am, the
please.
thing is that when we are getting that syllabus, there are topics mentioned. Okay, but we are confused how much in detail the students are supposed to be studying for each of the topic. So can there be some pointers given to the students like this is the end, because we all know that the course is multidisciplinary and not everyone is going to be adept in all the areas. So for a person who is very expert in microbiology, he might not know how much in detail he has to study about analytical chemistry. So can we just have some pointers and some end to the topic?
May I respond, sir? Krishna Rao, sir, may I respond to this?
Please, madam, please.
So, if you see the IGNOU counseling session, first thing I think E. Krishna Rao sir will also emphasize on that. The study material is already provided to them. The studying learning material, which is for first semester and other courses, it is uploaded in the eGyan Kosh. The program guide is also about the blocks and other thing. So the all the things are there in the self-learning material. In academic counseling, basically the student are supposed to read the study material and they need to ask the doubt. So whatever is there in study material, they will be asking the doubt, and the academic counselor, if there is any doubt, the you can give the you can clear your doubt. So as far as the things, how much course has to be covered, it is there, the prescribed syllabus is there, it is already given in the course material. So according to course material, sir, please you add the things. If any student wanted to know more beyond the self learning material, you can provide to that particular student. Even in the self learning material, references and suggested reading is also being given. So if that also you can mention to the student. But basically whatever is there in self learning material, that student has to cover to complete the course. Am I right, Krishna Rao sir?
Yeah, madam. In addition to that, just I would like to add one or two points where this study material, whatever has been provided, it means particularly academic counselors have to understand before attending these counseling sessions, the students will go through the study material and they will attend the academic counseling sessions where we have to, academic counselors should adapt the discussion method, not lecture method. Suppose if you adapt the lecture method where you need more sessions to complete the one block or one course, as madam already told in our presentation, each course is the 4-credit course. You have to conduct maximum 5 sessions. That means each session is 2 hours. Theory I am speaking. The practical is 4 hours. But whatever it may be, that is a procedure we have to do. Theory 2 hours. Total 10 hours may you have to complete all the 3 or 4 blocks of the particular course. That means you should not encourage any lecture method. The academic counseling session should be interactive, should be live, that more question and answers. And maybe the students now directly coming from the conventional mode of education, maybe even your teachers of the conventional mode of education, where you may also think line by line, paragraph wise, we have to explain. Not like that. Here, our learners are matured, having the knowledge, and they're all joined to add value to their existing knowledge. The study material, whatever is prepared by the cream of the country, it is not only one faculty, experts from the different universities. It is a self-learning material and also teacher inbuilt material. Student easily can understand by going through the study material. That's why limited counseling sessions, 4 credit ke liye, only 5, but all the blocks should be completed. All the blocks should be completed. You should not see, I have given only 10 hours. 10 hours may only I can complete only 10 units. No. Suppose the course is consists of 20, 30 units. All these units should be completed within the allotted 5 sessions only. Yeah, thank you, madam. Now we can for the next.
Yes, Miss Vaishnavi Thakur, she has raised her hand, sir.
Yeah, please, Miss Vaishnavi, please on your video and ask your question. Miss Vaishnavi. I think maybe. No, even if you're Miss Vaishnavi, please ask your question.
You are not audible, ma'am.
Hello.
आपका नेटवर्क का थोड़ा इशू है.
You can type your question if required, ma'am. She has.
No, even if you are not having the question, please on your video and introduce yourself. Yeah, please, madam. Miss Anga. Yeah, Patil.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Anaga Patil. I'm teaching as a faculty at Department of Environmental Science, Institute of Science, Nagpur. And it's the first time I have joined as a coordinator for this course in IGNOU. And I'm very glad to see the course material. It's a really good reference material. So I'm happy to join this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, next, Dr. Shubhangi. Please. Madam, please on your mic.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Shubhangi Jangle from the Institute of Science, Department of Environmental Science. From last 10 years, I have an experience to teach undergraduate and postgraduate student on this from the same department, and I did my PhD from the same department from Nagpur itself. And first of all, I really congratulations to your team that you have designed such a wonderful syllabus for teaching student and guiding them about the environment, because we have in our syllabus, but still due to some reasons we can't focus in certain areas. So for that and I saw your total syllabus. It's बहुत अच्छे से organized and बहुत अच्छे तरीके से रखी गई है हर एक चीज from introduction till last dissertation. But I have one question regarding dissertation, ma'am, because as you told, it is an 8 credit course and it is including synopsis. Because मैंने अभी तक 10-12 स्टूडेंट्स को गाइड किया हमारे डिपार्टमेंट डिसर्टेशंस में. So we don't have synopsis in that MSc dissertation, because so in that case where we have to be submit that synopsis and अप्रूवल टाइमिंग कितना होगा, बिकॉज अगर हम सिनॉप्सिस देते हैं तो उसका पर्टिकुलर अप्रूवल टाइमिंग के बाद ही हम उसे स्टार्ट कर पाएंगे ना. इफ इट इज रिजेक्टेड देन इट इज वी कैन कंटिन्यू दैट. So, is there any link provided to student key particular these days you have to submit your synopsis and then you will approve it?
Madam, please.
May I
Hello?
respond now, sir?
Yeah, madam, please.
Uh, Dr. Shivangi, sincere thanks for your kind words about the syllabus. As E. Krishna Rao sir has very rightly said, that the designing of this course has been done by the experts in this field from all over the country. So it is their guidance, and the unit writers has also been having vast experience in environmental sciences, including the internal faculty of the school. She's saying something, I think so. So as far as the project is concerned, ma'am, there is a separate project manual. There is a separate project manual which will be shared by the student. In that, step by step, what student has to do, that is there. What are the topics they have to take? How the synopsis has to be prepared? How the synopsis has to be approved? There are approved this project guide. They are there by the centers, though they will be evaluating, there will be an external evaluator. So all these, everything will be there. How to conduct the research, what survey method, or some attachment with the industry, or some attachment with the NGO. Everything will be is there in project guide. So student can go through the project guide before starting their synopsis according to the project guide. They
Madam, you are not
so in this
audible. Hello?
I'm not audible.
Yeah,
I'm not
something is
audible.
missing. Now you are audible.
There is a project guide, ma'am. There is a project guide in which you will be getting all the information how to submit the project. In this regard,
Okay.
I will request Krishna Rao sir, sir, please send the approval for the project guide also from the regional center. If there is an academic counselor or any
I think
respective project guide, that
madam, all the academic counselors, no? All the approved academic counselors can
all the
guide.
approved academic counselor can work as a project guide.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
So
all the
that
approved
also is
academic
there.
counselors, all the approved academic counselors can be act as a guide. Where is the synopsis?
By the list that also.
Yeah, synopsis submitted. Suppose now January 2021 batch it has been started first year. The same students have done the registration for January 2022. The students should submit their synopsis at the regional center by end of this month. I hope this end of this month they have to submit. The same will be processed at the regional center level, and we will send to the external examiners. And after getting their approval, the same will be informed to the students. Final project they have to submit in the month of the November 2022, because of their final examinations in the December 2022. Before that, they have to complete this project and they have to submit. Yeah,
Okay,
Dr.
sir. Thank
Subramanian, you are having any other doubts further?
No, no, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And now we will listen to Dr. Ravindra. Please, Dr. Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please introduce yourself,
Good
sir.
evening to all, sir. I am from IGNO Regional Center, Nagpur. I registered as a academic counselor, and I think my choice of papers is from second year. That's why. So up to now, no, I have no work from IGNOU Center. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ravindra ji. Now we will listen Dr. Mamata. Mamata is from our RC Mumbai.
Yeah,
Dr.
right.
Mamata Tendulkar.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, please, Dr. Mamata, please.
Yes, sir. Myself, Mamata Tendulkar. I am from KJ Somaiya College of Arts and Commerce and co-coordinator for this MSc Environmental Science course. Ma'am, we have taken this counseling session for the environmental science students for the first semester, and the counseling session was taken by Sandeep Kulkarni sir, Sagar Marathi sir, and myself. We had faced certain problems and issues that I wanted to share with you. That even on the material, whatever the online available, the ecology material was not available for even for us online, and many students didn't receive their study material, so they were just asking for the study material. We have given them ki you study this unit in this lecture, we will discuss this unit in this lecture, but many of them have not received, and even the study material was not even uploaded on the site. Till last week the ecology material was not there, so even we were not that aware ki how much what to teach and how much to discuss with them. That was the issue what we have faced during the first semester. This practical guide is manual is there, even the how to conduct the practicals are there. That 20 practicals, for certain 2 3 practicals where we will not able to conduct because of the certain like the assemblies for gendal for nitrogen practical, gendal assembly is not available. So how to go about it? All the 20 practicals are we supposed to conduct, or can we skip 1 or 2 practicals and just give them the demo certain like that? That will, if you please guide us on that, it will be helpful, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. First of
Please.
all, my sincere apology for not reaching the study material to you. I have mailed, I got the email ID of most of the students from the student registration division, and I myself has mailed to most of the students the soft copy of all the 4 courses. And now it is uploaded in the eGyan course also. So, sir, I will request you that please provide me the mail ID of all the counselors so that I can be in touch with the coordinator also, and with the all the counselor. If there is any problem, ma'am, related to academic counseling, I and we all the program coordinators here are ready to take the counseling session also, and also to provide the personal whatever the study material is not reaching to the student, we are providing through mail, through WhatsApp, through I mean student are coming, we are giving the copies are being printed from the NCD. So because of COVID, and it was the first time it was started, there is some delay, but it is now again the printing has come to the, I mean it is in fast mode now, and the student will be getting the hard copy. Just as and when we are getting, we are uploading the soft copy in the eGyan course. But please, you can mail me with the CC to sir at asha@ignu.ac.in. So whatever material is there, I will try to provide it. My phone number is also there, ma'am. You can call me anytime. That also, I mean, through mail, through call, through WhatsApp. We are ready
Okay,
to
ma'am.
provide you any support you are required. The second point you have said that about the experiment, ma'am. The experiment has to be conducted in the labs, but where there is some problem in conducting the labs, the student can be demonstrated that particular experiment. You can show the videos, you can show the assembly, you can take them, or if possible, to any of the lab where these assemblies are available in your university, in other university, and there it can be demonstrated. We are also planning for virtual labs. We are also recording few lab sessions. So as and when these labs will be available, we will also share the link of those labs to you. So like USF Geldal. So we will try to arrange the video for that, so that it will be easy for student to understand. In the meantime, you can theoretically you can tell them the principle how to make it, or if possible, you can demonstrate them also. Like in
Okay,
the
ma'am. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. So already available videos also we can show it to them and explain it
yes,
right
ma'am.
down.
Definitely,
Okay.
there are like now there is so many open sources are there, open videos are there. There are virtual labs which are on open domains. Like
Yes.
the government is also now focusing on the pooling of the resources, using the resources which are openly available. So there is so many programs are there. E-Diksha, even if you see Amrita Vidyalayam, they are
Yeah.
they have many open as virtual labs related to all this things. So that also can be shared with the student. We are also in a process to identify those resources and provide the
Okay.
link to the student, ma'am. So you can do, that's what I say, that it is the liberty or it is the judgment of the study center how to complete the syllabus and how to conduct the labs, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sir Mamataji, your issues are clear because of you have to start the project. This is
Yes,
practicals.
yes.
So
Yes, sir.
now
Yes, sir.
any issues are there, now you can make the use of this opportunity.
Yes, 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 sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Now I request Dr. G. Srinivas, Assistant Regional Director, RC Panaji. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Please.
Yeah. Uh, Good evening, ma'am. It was a very nice presentation, very humble presentation. But
Thank you.
probably I would be a little harsh in putting up some of the queries. Uh, MSc Environmental Science is basically of my interest. So what I did was, I think I had discussed with you some time ago also. What I did was, in the first batch, that is of June 2021, there were 17 students who have registered with us. I'm talking about RC Panaji. And in the second batch, that is January 2022, there were around 34 students. So altogether, what I could see in these two cycles is there was a very good demand, and probably in coming days, there could be a good spike in the enrollment. Now, sensing this spike in the enrollment, I I planned a meeting of batch 1, batch 2, that is June 21 batch and January 2022 batch. We called for a meeting, that is the offline meet physically, along with the academic counselors and the program coordinators, just to understand the intensity of the problems what they are facing, and also we wanted to plan the academic counseling as well as the practical sessions for both the sessions. And invariably, probably Krishna Rao sir will be knowing me, the way I address the students. Any program students I address them in such a way that every student should try for a gold medal. And I encourage them to that extent. Now, the batch 1, batch 2 being the combined thing, I had a problematic batch on one side and I had an extremely new batch on the other side. So both were together. Before I could address the group, I collected the data of the batch 1 students. I wanted to know how many of these 17 students registered for the batch 1 have actually taken the term and examinations. I was very surprised to see out of 17 students, 16 students appeared for the term and examinations even without receiving the hard copy of the study material. So that basically shows the amount of interest what the student has in MSc Environment program. There was only one student who could not answer the examination for some reasons. So I asked them, how did you manage? So they said, we have referred to the soft copies. We had the soft copies. I think you had sent the links of the soft copies. And all these 16 students have submitted the assignments, except one student who had not submitted. And all the 16 students of the batch 1 appeared for the term and examination. So that is basically a good sign. Now, these 16, 17 students had one query, which I was not able to answer very confidently. Query was, sir, would you assure us that at least for the second semester we would receive the hard copy so that we will not face the inconvenience of and depending on the soft copies? That is number one. So I said yes, you will get it. But for the moment, even for the last week, when I went to the website eGyankosh and saw there were only 2 sub-course codes which were uploaded. So which means probably, I think the course codes which are available is 15 and 16. So, and 2 subjects were not available. So which means, forget about receiving the student receiving the hard copies. Okay, they will not even receive the soft copies because we are already in the month of May, and SED is planning for the term and examinations in the month of August. So from now onwards, before August, the regional center has to conduct the practicals. The regional center has to conduct the academic counseling, and also make them prepare for the submission of the assignments and appear for the examinations. I'm sure that we can say that you can submit the assignments at a later point of time, but SED will not stop the examinations. Examinations will be held. Examinations will be held, and when the student is not able to prepare for the examinations very confidently, so the promises what we make about the student support services at the induction meets or at the grievance redressal cells, somewhere we feel that we lack on our promises. So that is one of the major problem I face. So at this point of time, probably I would request you, if possible, at least try to send the soft copies to us of all the second semesters. Of course, first semester is available, of all the second semesters, so that my first batch doesn't face an intense problem. At least for the time being, we will manage that this is the batch which will have to depend exclusively on the soft copies for the entire year, even for the next year, even for the second year. Because I know the problems what you face and the MPDD face. I'm sure you'll not able to tackle them. That is a genuine problem what you and we face. But at least for the students, we'll have to give them the soft copies and pray in front of them that kindly depend on these soft copies and try to clear the things, because completing the program within 2 years of span is my target, whether you are studying from the soft copies or the hard copies, because gold medal is waiting for you. That is how I speak. So, ma'am, I would like to seriously request you that at least try to send the soft copies in whatever form so that we can give it to the student. As far as second batch is concerned, I know the first batch is facing all the hurdles. The second batch will be automatically finding their ways, because the material will be, I think by that time MPD will definitely give the material. Second thing is, as far as project is concerned, for the regional centers, the most important thing to handle is about the conduct of the practical sessions and conduct of the dissertations. Now, in case of a dissertation, when this batch come for the dissertation, we want a very clear-cut guideline. What a student is supposed to do as far as project is concerned is the methodology part. That is clear. We understand what is the methodology. We can explain them the methodology. At the regional center, from the regional center, point number one, what I would like to seek the clarification from you is, once the synopsis is ready, is it to be submitted at the regional center or to the headquarters? If it is at the regional centers, who is going to evaluate it or approve it? Whether it is academic counselors or you will be having a pool of academic counselors. As you said, you will having a pool of evaluators. So in absence of those pool of evaluators, can we use the existing academic counselors and get them evaluated? Now, once the evaluation is done, the final report has to be submitted to the regional center or to the SED. So these two things, and again, the Viva has to be conducted by us or the school is going to conduct. So these things, if you kindly make it clear, because these are the handling matters what the regional center has to deal with. Methodology part student will do. Project manual will speak for the methodology, but what a regional center has to do has to be clearly defined, because the student, when visits to us, when we meet the students, these are the things what they answer, what we are supposed to do and how we are supposed to do. So if you could clear on those points also, probably that will help this program, because I see lots of potential, especially in Goa region for this particular program, and I'm personally interested in this program. I know it will take some time for streamlining this, but one thing what I would like to really appreciate is your humbleness is making us little, not to be a little more harsh. So you are so kind in handling with this. But the problem is, these students, if they are a graduate student, we could slightly manage them well. These are students, very professional students. maybe once or twice. Other day when I was meeting the student in one of the batch, in one of the group, the student was a commander. He says, I'm a retired commander doing MSCENV. So he appreciated the way I was speaking. But then he said, we are facing these problems. How do we address it? I said, we will get back to you. So, and that is why I think thereafter I spoke to you also. So ma'am, I only request on behalf of all the regional centers also, what we need is only two things. Number one, a clear-cut guidelines. Okay, we know how to conduct practicals, we know how to do the dissertations. The most important thing is you give us material, we will handle your program very comfortably. Thank you.
Thank you, G. Srinivas ji. May I respond, sir?
Yeah, madam, please, madam.
First of all, I would really appreciate and I really like your harsh comments, because this is the reality we all are facing. So it's I don't want to say this, but in this program there are 3,000 students are enrolled in first semester. In second semester there are 2,000 something, and in this semester also there are 2,000 students. So we are handling this 6,000 students together. I am sending, that it's a general thing. I'm just, because I'm a coordinator, I have to do that. But in a day, I can mail only 500 students. But believe me, every day I am mailing to 500 students. Whatever they are answering, I am responding to that also. I know there is lacuna in our part, that there is only soft copy is available. Even for certain courses, soft copy is not available. To them also, I am trying to provide the material, like I've told you, whatever the material I am having, I am trying to provide them. So whatever things are in my capacity as a program coordinator, as a director of school, as far as study material is concerned, as far as counseling is concerned, as far as addressing their queries through phone, through WhatsApp, through meeting me or any other time, so I am trying to do that. And I would like, since I sincerely thanks all the regional centers, all the coordinators, and who are managing the student, I really wanted to say thanks. And I can understand how much you all are feeling that you are unable to provide the student support services. But sir, I am assuring you that I am pursuing the matter with MPDD also. And also whatever the material I'll be getting, I'll send you through mail. I'll try to upload it in Igyan Kosh, as whatever the case may be. I only can assure you about that, sir. I will try to provide the study material. Second thing, sir, you have asked that about the profile of the learner, sir. You have very rightly said that for this program, the profile of the learner is very, there are many IFS officer in this program who has enrolled. There are many IAS officer who has enrolled. So the program is gaining popularity, and definitely it's our responsibility to provide them the proper study center, proper support system. So we will try to do that, sir. And we need, sir, your cooperation also, and your support also for so that the program will run smoothly, and the learners will also be satisfied and happy, sir. So I need the cooperation of all the support of all the regional centers and the counselors who are handling this program. So third thing I would like to emphasize, or what you have asked about the project. So there is a project manual I'll share with you. But as far as project evaluation is concerned, likewise, sir, you can send me a list of evaluator, whatever the possible evaluator from other courses also, or you think, you please send me the list of evaluator. I'll get it approved from the school board. I will send the list of evaluator for MSc for project to SED, so that there will not be any problem for their payments, sir. There is one issue. Second thing is that the project is submitted, that can be evaluated in regional center. The viva can be conducted in the regional center, and the report can be project evaluation report can be submitted to directly to evaluation division. If you can send us a copy of that, it will be very nice, because then we can pursue from here to evaluation division to upload that report. If you have any problem in conducting the, I mean, like, I know you can do it very well, but if you want any support of us for evaluating of the project, for guiding the student, for conducting the viva or any other form, we will do it, sir. But otherwise, if you can do it from regional center and get it approved, the list of evaluator, that will be better, because it will be easy for you also, and it will be convenient for you also to conduct it from the regional center, sir.
Madam, no, just one thing, that students have to submit their synopsis at the regional center.
Yes, sir.
Regional center has
Yes,
to evaluate that
yes, sir.
by engaging the approved external examiners.
Yes, sir. Project evaluators, sir, that need to be approved.
No, even synopsis, some programs
Yes, sir.
we
Yes, sir.
are having synopsis also should be approved by the
Yes, sir.
external examiners.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
same applicable to this MSc Environment
Yes,
Science.
sir. Yes, sir.
So it has to be approved by the external
Has to
examiner.
be approved. Yes, sir.
Yes, then only they can submit the final project.
Yes,
to the
yes.
regional center. Even for
Yes.
conducting the viva voice also, we have to invite external examiners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, like other programs.
Other
MS
program, whatever, there is a set norms for project for IGNOU. The same is being followed for this also, sir.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Dr. Srinivas. And now we will listen. Mamata is over. Mihir.
Hello.
Please.
Hello.
Yeah, please, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Mihir Herlekar. I am working as assistant professor at the Institute of Science, Mumbai, and I have recently got approved or joined as academic counselor at this center. So I'm looking forward to work with other academic counselors who are there. I've recently got approved. So
Very nice, Dr. Mihir, and we
Thank you,
will have the good collaboration. If you
Sure,
on
sir.
your video, that is
Okay.
also good. Just we can see your face also.
Yes,
All,
yes, sir.
all,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Mihir.
sir.
Yeah, I think you have registered under the KJ Somaya College.
Yes, yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, Dr. Satyavan also is here. He will also will be in touch with you through
Okay.
the Dr. Mamata. They
Yes.
also will be coordinate with you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
yeah. Now we can now Dr. Shilpa or Miss Shilpa.
Yeah, good afternoon all. I am Shilpa Bhajni from Institute of Science. Here I am teaching environmental science, MSc environmental students. And I congratulate you for designing a systematic course wherein even corporate people can join in, because earlier we had one or two students who were working into corporates, and they were facing so much of means they used to come to college daily, so they had to take leaves and all. So this is a best course for people who are working in corporate, so that they can pursue their post graduation and even add qualifications by joining the IGNOU course. So and regarding the, like everybody has spoken about the material, course material and all. So during the academic counseling sessions also, the students were asking for the material. So that needs to be streamlined. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We'll try to streamline it as soon as possible, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we will listen Dr. Sheetal.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Sheetal Kharwade. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, but
Yes.
your video is not on.
Yes.
If it is possible, you can on your video also.
There is some network issue, sir.
No issue, no issue. Please go ahead.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm Sheetal Kharwade. I'm a faculty in Institute of Science, Nagpur, and currently working as coordinator in IGNOU. Ma'am, I have done PhD and my Viva is remaining. Ma'am, study materials which you provide us is excellent and I don't have any query or problem regarding this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sheetalji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I request Dr. Satyavan ji, who is the coordinator of our study center 1601. Dr. Satyavan ji. Dr. Satyavan.
Hello.
You are audible, sir.
Yeah, Dr. Satyavan.
Because I couldn't actually read so what you were saying. There was some issue with me, so that's the reason. Sir, you said thing and I couldn't listen to it. Please.
Sir, I'll ask you to please introduce yourself.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Satyavan ji.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really appreciate your efforts because of
Yes, sir.
he is all the time coming forward, even activation of the different programs. And we also thank to your provost also for supporting. Just this MSc Environment Science is activated in your study center. Then you can tell your feedback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for allowing me to speak here. Basically, Miss Mamta Tendulkar is looking after this entire program, which is being activated in our study center. And whatever the feedback that she has received, she has already shared with you. But what in a very interesting fact that which I can note is that a very interesting learners are showing lots of interest. They have been approaching to the study center regarding the study material, the pattern of the question paper, the pattern of the this project, and even the entire counseling sessions and all. But anyway, we have already asked them to download the program guide, the project guide, and also our counselors are in constant touch with the learners. Group has been formed, and all the counselors, including our assistant coordinator for this program, is constant touch with all the learners. So each and every learner who is registered with LSC 1601 is connected on the WhatsApp group. So even whatever the doubts are there, so we are trying to clear it from our side. And today's session was so excellent that it actually gave us a lots of insights into this MSc Environmental Science, and also it opened up the new, I think I can say, the ideas that which we can look it for, to make it more successful and very effective one for our, the potential learners in the environmental studies. So I and also thank Dr. Krishna Rao, who is always a constant and is a big strength for LSC 1601, as he has always been supporting. And I thank him because he, even whenever we call, he is at his his call. So and it's a very great of him. And thank you, sir, and thank you, madam, for such a wonderful presentation. And whatever the doubts or any kinds of problems that we are having, with the permission of the regional director, we will definitely be in touch with you, and my team will also be in touch with you, so that learner is nowhere remained without any kinds of answers for their queries. So thank for that, madam, and thank you everyone, those who are present in this meeting. So over to you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And the entire team at RC Mumbai. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words, sir.
Madam, Dr. Diksha or Dr. Venkatramana would like to say anything? finally? Sir, Dr.
So good afternoon, sir. It was a pleasure listening to you once again. In fact, Dr. Sachisha has the way she has handled and the words from Dr. Srinivas was very good, apt also. She's very quietly handling up the complete most of the aspects of MSc Environment Sciences. And as far as the what you call the importance, or in other words the demand for the program is increasing every semester. If you see, it is increasing. Second aspect is that from our side we are trying our best to provide the materials. We are trying, as she has already given the word, we'll do the best possible from our side in providing the materials. And of course you are there with us to support all the, to provide the student support also, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, if there is no interaction,
Dr. Diksha?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Rao.
Yeah,
there is some
please.
network issue. I won't be able to open the camera.
Yeah,
But
no
yes,
issue.
it was very useful, and such type of sessions really help us connect with the counselors. And at university, we are not able to see what problems they might be facing. So in that context, the session was very useful, and very proactively you have conducted the induction session also, I remember. So, and of course, many thanks to Shachi man, because she has been, handling so many student queries, not only on one platform, from various platforms, from WhatsApp to email and personally phones. So actually we are also trying, and we are also delayed because of this COVID situation. So many times the material, we couldn't receive on time, editing took time, and printing also now it is taking time. So but we assure you that very soon we will be able to finish with this work. And as rightly pointed out by Srinivas ji, we are opened our ears. We know such type of problems are occurring at the ground level, but we will sort it out very soon with your support, of course. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. I think there is no further questions or interaction. We will close it formally. As a regional director, Regional Center Mumbai, I specially thank Professor Shachi Sa, madam, for accepting our invitation and oriented all MSc Environment Science academic counselors. And I also thank Dr. Diksha, madam, and Dr. Venkatramana, who are faculty of this MSc Environmental Science. My own colleagues, Dr. Srinivas, Dr. Srish Kumar, Dr. Nambudri, and the academic counselors, Dr. Satyavan, coordinator of the study center, and other coordinators, particularly from the Nagpur, Goa. We could not inform to the other RCs because of we initially thought to conduct for only Mumbai academic counselors. Then immediately, just today only, we thought immediately I have informed to the RC Nagpur and RC Goa, where they also have responded positively. It is a very good session, madam. All the academic counselors as well as the regional center academics also enriched by attending this particular session, where we also got the clarity about this program, where we are all the time trying to have the good rapport as well as the good positive link with the faculty. Thereby, at the regional center level, we will provide better student support services. In this way, Regional Center Mumbai all the time, not only this program, but remaining all other programs also, we are having more enrollment number in the MA Psychology, MSc DFSM, MA Economics, English. These are all the major programs, MSc Environmental Science now emerging, where we were having 120 students That means we have to do the better student support services. This session really helping the regional center as well as the all the academic counselors. This video we are going to upload in our YouTube channel as well as in all our social media. Later, other people also, other academic counselors also can watch, or otherwise whenever you get the doubts, you can go back to the madam presentation and you can refer and you can provide the support services at the regional center level as well as the study center level. I once again thanks to everyone. These all our honorable vice chancellor also all the time directing all the regional centers for the better student support services. Accordingly, IGNOU is working, and all the time we try to provide better student support services in all the levels. Thank you. I once again thank everyone for spending your valuable time and getting the knowledge from the madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. We are going to close this session.
Thank you, sir, for inviting us and for all the supports to you, to all the academic counselor and study centers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, madam.